Whew, wow. Well, today's been a really big day, fellas. So I released a really big video today at around 10 a.m. and then I did a stream at noon that was about me completing my PokeMMO Nuzlocke. So, and then now we have quite literally maybe the biggest update in PokeMMO in around a year or two. iOS is officially coming out for PokeMMO as soon as, it's officially out. By the time you guys see this, it'll probably be out. You can come to this forum post linked in the description below. Click this link right here, and it should take you to it, which is really, really incredible. Just really, really cool. So we're going to get into that. iOS is out. It'll be out in 2 hours once this update is finished. It says 3 hours. Estimated downtime around 3 hours from the posting. Posted an hour ago. Should be ready around 8 p.m., maybe like 8:15 p.m. EST. But there is a ton of other content changes and a massive amount of bug fixes and balancing changes in this update. This is a really, really large update, fellas. So let's go ahead and just get into it. PokeMMO for iOS. PokeMMO is now available for iOS 11 Plus as a third-party package. So third-party applications on iOS require side loading for functionality. Please use this link for installation instructions via this. I don't know. I haven't looked at this. I don't know much about this. I might try to do an iOS installation guide. We'll see if it's needed. Now, get into it. The client is currently in beta. Several issues are currently known. Here's all the current issues. We don't really need to get into that in super detail. If you guys find any issues during your playtesting of the iOS, make sure to use this to report them. Now, another added feature is going to be rotation battles. So rotation battles are similar to triple battles, but instead of one person controlling 3 Pokemon, it looks like 3 party members in each team are sent to one side. So one person will be controlling one person, and it's a 3v3. So essentially 6 people versus 6, 6 people in total. So 3 people versus 3 people, a 6-player battle. That is crazy. That is a lot of strategizing and stuff going on. It's probably, it's not a very popular format. It won't be played too much, but it's a fun thing to at least have added to the game. I haven't read through all of this. So I'm also reading through this with you guys. A lot of this is going to be my first time reaction, I guess, to it. Move pools have been updated to Gen 8 to 5, including changes from BDSP and LA. New moves are summarized below. I have not seen this. Oh my goodness, Pokemon got new moves. This is a big deal no matter what, even if it's nothing. Raticate getting Sludge Bomb, pretty irrelevant. Spear, I'm gonna go through all of this. This is actually really important. Spear getting Wing Attack, and this is good for the storyline. That's cool. Pikachu getting Sweet Scent. That's kind of cool. Now Shiny Pikachu can be a Sweet Center. Raichu getting Sweet Scent. Clefairy getting Tackle. Vulpix got a level up move in Nasty. I could already learn Nasty Plot. Maybe I'm wrong. Could Ninetales not get Nasty Plot before? I thought it could. Maybe Ninetales could, but Vulpix couldn't. I'm pretty sure Ninetales could get Nasty Plot, but maybe I'm wrong. Ninetales getting Flame Wheel shouldn't matter. Zubat getting Cross Poison. That'll make it better for the storyline at level 25. Golbat getting Guts. Cross Poison, but good for the storyline, but no competitive use yet. Hypnosis. No competitive use yet. Mach Punch. Machop getting level up with Mach Punch. Wait, isn't that a huge deal? Oh, that's a huge deal. That's a pretty big deal. That is a pretty big deal. So, wow, that's actually, I can't wait to playtest that in NU. So, for a long time, Machamp is a very slow Pokemon, right? Machamp is a very slow, bulky Pokemon. It does a lot of damage, but it takes a bit, but it's pretty bulky. It can tank some hits. Its best priority has always been Bullet Punch, which I believe has been an egg move. So it's not even it's really difficult to get and everything. And non-stab Bullet Punch is not that good. It's not the best typing. It doesn't do that much damage. It's 40 base power. You're really not doing that much with non-stab Bullet Punch from the champ. But having Mach Punch, stab, priority Mach Punch is going to be so nice. That's actually a huge bonus. That might legitimately, it might be the thing that makes Machamp playable in NU. So we'll see if it's enough to push it into the meta. Should be interesting. Tentacruel doesn't matter. Farfetch getting Defog, sure. Shouldn't really matter, but I'm all about Defog spreading. Smog, Astonish, look a little faster. Rhyhorn getting Giga Impact, doesn't matter. Lickitung getting Ice Ball, doesn't matter. Scyther getting Close Combat on level up. Scizor can already get it, so I guess Scyther getting Close Combat now in NU is kind of interesting. Kind of important. Electabuzz, Spark, Poison Gas. How many is this? Vaporeon getting Calm Mind. I swear Vaporeon already had access to Calm Mind, but maybe I'm wrong. Eevee getting Calm Minds. Maybe I'm probably reading this wrong. Jolting getting Calm Mind shouldn't really matter. That'd be interesting if that became a meta thing. I don't think that's relevant. What else? Snorlax getting Ice Ball. I'm all about it. Yeah, Centric getting Blizzard. Bug Buzz, Quick Attack. Calm Mind. All right, we're going through it all. Don't think this Togetic doesn't really matter. Maybe that matter. I don't know. We'll see. Going through. Swords Dance. Ooh, that's good. Could I already get this? I'm not sure. Yanma getting Swords Dance might be a big deal. I don't know if I could already get it or not though. Kind of just a worse Ninjast, I feel like, at this point as well. Plus its physical attack is really bad compared to its special. It might have Nasty Plot and stuff. Murkrow, Nasty Plot, blah blah. Scizor getting Close Combat. It already has that. Okay, this is becoming a ton. Honestly, maybe I'll do a whole video dedicated to this. This is a lot more than I expected, boys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call it quits there. I don't want the whole video to be that. Hopefully, I'll put some timestamps or something. That was like 6 minutes of. Oh, that's okay. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Randoms has been updated to include Generation 4 species. Oh, I didn't know it didn't include that. That's actually really funny. That's hilarious. Some limited add-ons now have animated profile sprites. Phenomena, so Phenos is what they're called, may now occur more frequently. That's interesting. Phenomena and swarms now last slightly longer. I like this. Dude, it's such a rush to get to Phenos and swarms. It felt like they wore out so fast. I think mostly because it would take them like 5 minutes for them to get discovered, like 5 to 8 minutes, and then by the time you know about it, you have to like rush there, and by the time you're like it might take like 5 minutes to catch them all. So a lot of times you'll like lose 1 or 2 at the end. I think that's probably fair. It's just slightly longer. I think it's a good balancing thing. Darmanitan sessions now occasionally reappear. This is really cool. They're kind of preparing for the new Darmanitan Zen form or whatever. Honey trees now allow multiple layers of honey to attract more. That's kind of, dude, so many balancing changes. That's a big deal. You can now, they're buffing honey farming a lot here. They also reduced the cost of honey from 1,000 Pokeyen to 750. We'll get to that. There's a lot of balancing changes. Interesting. Using Sweet Scent without... Oh my goodness. Wait, guys, this is a big deal. Using Sweet Scent without enough PP will now prompt to replenish with an available item. This is such a... I mean, it's just like a quality of life thing, kind of. It just, instead of... So if you're Lepa Berry shiny farming... or shiny hunting. If you're Lepa Berry shiny hunting, instead of having to keybind your Lepa Berries, you can now just press your Sweet Scent when it's out, and that'll replenish it. That might increase speeds a little bit. That is pretty crazy. Unova now includes Rock Smash and counters. Love to see it. Unova now is a Rock Smash HM, available where the previous TMs are distributed. Players who have already from this TM may return with NPC claim HM. Okay, that'll be... I don't know where the NPC will be placed. Ability pills now show available selections before changing. Oh, this is so good. This is actually such a good change because there are so many players, myself included, who made the mistake of either using an ability pill or using multiple, trying to like get the hidden ability. A lot of people have wasted like multiple ability pills trying to get like the certain ability or trying to get like the hidden one when there's only really 2 abilities per Pokemon in PokeMMO and there's no hidden ability. So it's nice to have players make, less of that mistake, which is awesome. Rarity flags for particles are now shown in the summary too. Interesting. Added an Ice Ball tutor. They're really going hard on Ice Ball. Pokemon now allows connections over IPv6 networks. Changes seamless, but result in better networking for mobile stuff. Cool. All right. A lot of stuff to still cover. Balancing stuff. Multi-hit, so this is interesting. Multi-hit moves no longer have multiple chances to flinch when combined with an item, which causes flinching. Examples, King's Rock. So they actually banned King's Rock and something else recently from competitive play because you could put King's Rock on a Cloyster and it would give it like a 10% chance per attack to flinch your opponent. And when Cloyster attacks 5 times every time because of skill link ability, you're getting a 50% chance to flinch or some dumb shit. So that was really uncompetitive and just really unfun and pretty lame. So they got rid of that, which I like, which is cool to see. Then abilities which cause flinching, example Stench, which is a really bad ability, retains the previous multiple. So I like this. So they're nerfing King's Rock essentially while also keeping Stench to be somewhat relevant. Not really, but Stench is pretty relevant. But that's cool. That's cool. That's a good way to balance it. Pokeball pricing has been reduced from 1,300. Doesn't really mean that much. Kind of a useless item. Honey pricing has been reduced from 1,000 to 750. Actually a big deal. Actually a massive deal. A 25% price decrease. That's absurd. Like when you're buying, like, people buy hundreds of honey at a time. So when it's decreased this much, like every 4 honey, right? Every 4 honey, you're essentially getting a 5th free honey, or at least like in comparative to the past price. Obviously, that's not how it works, but that is a pretty insane price difference. Like, that's a huge, huge price difference. When buying 100, like nowadays you'll be able to buy 100 honey now. It would have been the same price as 75 honey before, correct? Hopefully I'm not fucking up that math. Pretty big, whatever. In randoms matchmaking, this is a huge balancing decision as well. I read this one earlier. In randoms matchmaking, players who lose against opponents which have a ranking at least 75 points lower than them will now have their elo losses halved. So this means a lot of things. This is essentially, if you're a high ranked player, let's say you're 600 elo and you play against someone who's like 450 or like below 500. Before, if you lost to that player, you're losing like 12 elo, and then you would gain like 6 from that person, and you lose like 12. So it's like a super crazy like unfair ratio or whatever. And it made climbing in matchmaking really hard. Like, this is randoms especially. Randoms specifically, this is really good. Because, like, sometimes you're just going to have bad, unwinnable matchups. This is, however, going to make climbing in randoms a lot easier. This is going to make climbing elo in randoms a lot easier, which is pretty interesting. So, interesting to see. The catch rates, oh, excuse that, sorry. The catch rates and pricing for sever balls have been updated. So, nest ball, maximum level for a bonus has been updated to 30, it looks like. The capture rate is now some weird formula that we don't really need to get into. Pricing was increased from 1,000 to 1,200 for netball. Pretty interesting. We'll cover the important stuff as quickly as possible. 2.5 times bonus now applies to water/fishing as well as diving for dive ball. That's cool. That actually is a big deal. That makes dive ball a lot more relevant. I wonder if dive ball will become relevant for certain farming methods instead of repeat ball. Like, usually now you would still use repeat ball. Repeat ball costs around 13.50, but if dive ball is reaching the same catch rate at 2.5 times, that I doubt it, because usually you're farming like only dittos with repeat balls. Pokeballs will cover most things, but it's still interesting. Timer ball capture rate is now 1 plus blah 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 turn count with a maximum value of 4. The first thing, okay. Pricing reduced from 900 to 800. The capture bonus for quick ball was increased to 5 times. Okay, that's cool. Quick ball is pretty useless. I don't know what it initially was, but I like the buff to it. Repeat. Wow. Whew. Okay, that is a big change. 150 Pokeyen difference per repeat ball. This is actually kind of crazy. I wonder if they're trying to force the Ditto economy up. That's so interesting. That is so interesting. I don't know why they made this change. I actually don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I think I disagree with it. I just don't think this needed to happen. Repeat balls are really strong, but I think 1350 is a fair price for their power. 1500 a piece. That is pretty brutal. So if you throw 2 repeat balls now at a Ditto, like, it's gonna hurt your profits even more. Like, even like before you make a little more, but like, that's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal. And then some changes here. Schedules for season finale, tournaments, blah, blah, blah. Tournament changes, I don't really care. Character deletions are now limited to 5 per 24 hours. I actually wasn't even sure if you could delete characters nowadays. So, in the past, you like straight up couldn't delete characters on PokeMMO accounts, which is pretty funny. Which is why I made so many accounts over the years. Increase the maximum amount of money able to be sent via mail from 20 million to 2 billion. I'm surprised it was actually only 20 million. That's pretty low, but I guess that makes sense. That's interesting. I guess that's probably to prevent like hacking into someone's account and then trading it away. And now the UFO hat now has a triggerable animation. Investing time ? There's a lot of bug fixes here. I don't know if there's anything super relevant, but dude, wow, there's a lot. This is a lot of stuff. I don't even want to. You guys can read through this yourself if you want in the comments. This is a lot of bug fixes. If you want to see this, linked in the description down below, you can check that out. But dude, like, let's go back through and check out all of the huge updates. So firstly, repeat ball getting price increase is pretty important. Dive ball might be important, we'll see. The ranking elo cost is huge difference. Honey being reduced, huge balancing change. The King's Rock thing, a huge balancing change. These are really big deals. These are really big changes. Ability pills is really nice, good quality of life. Man, what else? The sweet scent change is crazy. The multiple layers of honey trees. Phenos occurring more frequently is not crazy, but it's cool. Wow. There's so much stuff. Whew. And then, of course, PokeMMO is now on iOS. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. It's a lot of stuff to cover. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by liking the video, physically subscribing for future PokeMMO content to stay up to date on this beautiful game. Check out all the playlist links down below if you want more content after this video is over. Join the Discord to ask me questions or learn more about what's going on with the game and future updates. And then finally, if you've enjoyed your time enough here and this channel has helped you out enough, consider becoming a YouTube member for $5 a month or dropping a Twitch Prime, Twitch sub, or Patreon, Venmo, or PayPal, which are all links down below. And I'm really close. I'm really close to 10,000 subs, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. It's just mind-blowing to me, and it's a weird place to be. It just feels crazy. It feels surreal. It feels weird, and it's not. No, I'm not like the biggest YouTuber in the world, but I'm just lucky, and I always say you can work your ass off in life and never get appreciated. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of luck to have this sort of thing happen. So just thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you guys enjoy iOS for PokeMMO. I'll see you guys later. Peace.